Hey guys, it's Ronya or Taylor here, back with episode 9 now of the Division news. Now this series is actually flying past, so let's keep it going and get straight on to the first bit of news. So I'll talk about the gameplay in the background first. That's actually from IGN again, with some great detailed level 27 gameplay walkthrough. This guy's actually talking a lot in his video, so obviously I've had to cut the sound to fit me in, but I'll leave the link in the description so you can watch, and he'll explain what he's doing and why he's doing it. So really informative video, so make sure you check that out straight away. The next bit of news here is a game Division have actually released called Collapse. It's sort of a simulator within your web browser. Now this determines how quickly a virus like the Division one can spread within your city. So this is a really quick, cool little game just to keep you tied over until the launch, which is less than 2 weeks away now. So yeah, check this one out. It's a lot of fun actually. I've run through it about 3 or 4 times now and I'm still not bored. So I highly recommend you give it a go, play, type in your city and just have a blast. Now we have some more stats here from the Division open beta. There's some really interesting ones. There's not as many as that big picture, but it's something like 63.3 million items, contaminated items actually, were extracted from the Dark Zone. Now that's a lot of stuff. In fact, 3 here is 50% of us turned rogue, so that means the other 50% didn't, which is quite interesting, like a split right down the middle on who turned rogue and who didn't. But there was only a couple they released, so I'm quite disappointed. I hope they do release more soon. But yeah, that was actually posted on Twitter. It's only a 30-second video clip, so I'll let you know where to find that and you can go and have a look for yourself. Now I've shown a fair few bits of PC Ultra gameplay footage, but now the Division Ubisoft YouTube channel has actually released a 1-minute trailer showcasing how beautiful the game is with some 60 FPS Ultra gameplay footage. So that's a good video to see. Obviously we've got different gameplay in the background because the 1-minute trailer wouldn't actually cover this video. But if you want to see what the Division can look like on a high-end PC, I highly recommend you give it a watch. So one of the main bits of news is a list of guns has been leaked. Now a Reddit user actually dug through the game files and found a list of 58 guns that will be included in the Division. Now there's a couple of that are missing, which I'm quite disappointed in. That includes the P90 and the M16. Now I say missing, these could have just not made the cut within the beta files, but who knows, there's still a lot of guns to use. And think of the customization as well. I don't see anyone getting bored of this. Now in the last part of news here before we move on to the community news section is all of the goodies that are going to be released with the Division. Now on a website called Shop2, which is actually a UK based website, you can buy a lot of Division marketed items. So for example, there's a mug, there's a lot of t-shirts, and there's actually some skins for your consoles. Now this is worth checking out because I haven't seen it anywhere else. These are very unique, I guess, to Shop2. So yeah, I'm probably going to order some stuff off here. I'm tempted by the black decal or skin for my Xbox One, but I've not decided yet. So yeah, just let me know if you're going to buy anything from the website, and if you are, what's it going to be? So now it's time for the community news division, and the first Redditor to make the cut this week is a guy that goes by the name of Yolandi. Now he's made a guide to DPS within the Division. This is a really detailed guide actually. It's got a lot of equations to figure it out, so he's definitely done his work. I really highly recommend you go and have a look at this to understand the Division's game mechanics for yourself. The next agent to make it this week in the community news division is a Reddit user that goes by the name of Horrible Pun Intended. He's now created or compiled a list of the 37 talents that we know of so far. Now talents are the sort of perks that you get on your weapons if you have a certain amount of firearms, stamina or electronics. Now this isn't a complete list or an official list by any means, but it's worth checking out to see what you can expect to find on certain weapons. Now the last bit before we shoot off and finish this episode is to do with the Division book that's going to be released alongside the game. That's called New York Collapse, and it's actually like a survival guide, and it will teach you and tell you how to survive the New York Collapse. And within this book it actually does tell you how it happened and who's responsible. Now the trailer is a really cool cinematic trailer, and it's quite eerie as well and really well done. So I recommend you check this out and also order the book if you're a massive fan of the Division like I am. So that just about wraps it up for this episode of the Division news. Now I hope you enjoyed, and as always, if you did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe for future episodes. And in the meantime, I'll see you all soon.